Welcome to another pack opening and part 2 of the Top Stadium Club 2018 MLS trading card pack opening. And I want to make sure I said that correctly because last time when I did this video and back in part number 1, I made a bit of a mistake in terms of talking about the packs that I was opening. I think I mentioned I was opening the Topps 2018 MLS trading card and that I was doing pack opening there, when indeed that was not the case, and that this was actually the Topps Stadium card 2018 trading card that I was doing a pack opening. And although both of those packs does produce pretty much the same player, the design is a little bit different. And I believe Stadium Club, this was the last year that Topps actually had Stadium Club for the MLS trading card, because I don't recall in 2019 that they actually have the Stadium Club and they just go with the regular one where it has like the 2019 Topps MLS trading card pack opening. But without further ado, let us begin in terms of doing these packs. And just like last week, we are going to open 8 packs, as this is part 2 of 3 parts where I am going to be opening 24 different packs. So we got 6 here, and don't be surprised if there's going to be some repeat player that I got in this pack opening, because you know, most likely when they decide to put all these packs in this little box that has 24 packs in it, I'm not quite sure that they realize that they've got to make sure they don't put like the same player in each of the packs. So I won't be surprised if I'm gonna get some similar players like I did last time. And also, like what I said last time, this one, it doesn't contain a autograph or a guarantee autograph card like the regular Topps MLS pack opening from like 2015 that I did a couple of episodes ago in terms of the pack opening. So yeah, we're going to have to hope that there is a autograph card in it, or potentially a relic in the Stadium Club. So we start off with Maxi Urruti, who is now with Montreal. Axel Schubert, who's no longer with the Rapids. He got cut off the team, I think, just recently. Gio Anababa, who I believe I'm not quite sure if he is with Inter Miami or Nashville, because I remember he got picked up by one of those 2 expansion team in the expansion draft, but he's no longer with the Raps. We got CJ Sapon, who is now with the Chicago Fire. We got a Fernando Adi card, who is now with Columbus after his failed stint to join expansion team FC Cincinnati. We got Andrew Tarbell, who thank God is no longer with the Quakes anymore. And we got Tim Melia of Sporting KC, who I think this is the only player in this pack that actually is still with their current team, and all the other players are actually not with their current team and are either been cut with their team or are now joined with other MLS club. So yeah, let's open pack number 2. The first card we got is Benny Feilhaber, who is no longer in the league. He's actually a free agent right now, which is kind of interesting because I thought eventually one of those clubs was going to sign him as a free agent. Got Bastian Schweinsteiger, who is now retired. We got Josie Altidore, who is still with TFC right now. Speaking of retire, and a legend, Clint Dempsey, Deuce, who has retired just a couple years ago. Ooh, we got an Alphonso Davies card right here, who's now with Bayern Munich and definitely doing very well with the club. I heard he just signed a new contract that will take him to 2025. We got a David Villa card. So I think this was the card that I said last time that you know, this was one of those cards that I was really hoping I was going to get, because it will pretty much complete the list of all the players I got in this Topps Stadium Club cover star. Obviously, I got Zlatan, Miguel Almiron, David Villa, and Diego Rossi. And getting Villa basically will complete my collection of getting all those players on the cover start and in the pack. And also, you notice here in the background, I do have some cards that I'm putting on the wall. I'm planning to kind of do that where I'm going to put some of the most well-known player in MLS to put onto the wall. So this card, David Villa, is definitely going to be on the wall because I don't think I have David Villa on the wall right now. Looks like it isn't really the case, but and we finish off with Marcos Dundee, which I'm not quite sure whether or not if he's with Montreal or not. I think he's probably moved on from Montreal. But yeah, let's move on into the next pack. We got the Troll card, Brek Shea. We got Lee Gwyn right here, who is now with Inter Miami. And we got a Nacho Piatti card, which I think this is the second time I got Nacho Piatti, and I think he is on the wall right. Yep, here it is. He is on the wall right here. So again, it's very similar card. And as I said before, don't be surprised if we're going to get the same player like we did last time in terms of the pack opening. We got a Tim Howard one, which I think this one I also got last time, although I don't know if I have actually put that on the wall yet, but I'll make sure I'll put this card on the wall later on. We got Sacha Kljestan, which I believe he was another player that I got in the last pack opening video I did. João Plata, another player that I think I remember I got from the last pack opening. And then we finish off with Jerso Fernandez at Sporting KC. And by the way, João Plata no longer in MLS. He's with Pumas in Liga MX, and Sacha Kljestan is now with the Galaxy. So let's move on in terms of the next pack. We got the King, David Accam, who is now, I believe, with Nashville. This was when he was with the Union. We got Will Johnson, who I think he's still with Orlando City right now. Maybe he actually got cut last time and denied his contract option back in 2019. We got Jonathan Lewis, who's now with the Rapids. Zack Stefan right here. It's a black and white kind of card, so it's kind of hard to see, but he's now with Fortuna Düsseldorf in the Bundesliga, and I heard he did suffer injury, so he's going to be out for a couple of weeks. We got Ola Kamara, who is now with DC United. Bonet Garcia, who's still with the Dynamo. And the Dynamo rival, FC Dallas, player is next with Matt Hedges to finish off our pack number 4, and I believe we're now halfway through all these packs. So let's move on in terms of the next one. We got Diego Valeri, which I think this is I believe this is actually the first time I actually got Valeri. I know right here part of him is shown in this card, but I think this is the first time I actually got Diego Valeri alone in a card, so I'll make sure I'll put that on the wall later on. Oh, we got Nick Lima here. This will definitely go onto the other wall right there. The Quakes wall, where I put all the cards that is related to a Quakes player into the other one. We got Matt Easler, who I think this is showing him with SKC. I thought for a second this was Vancouver's kit that he was wearing, which was kind of weird that I didn't know Matt Hedges played for the Whitecap once, but this was shown he was with SKC. We got Dwyer. So this is a specialty card here. This is a members only specialty card. I don't think when I saw like these black and white kind of card that it even says here on the bottom, it says members only. So I'm not quite sure if this is kind of like a specialty or not. I mean, at the back here, it says, right here, it says that it has 13 out of 50. Now, remember in the regular Topps MLS trading card, usually right here on the top left corner, they usually tell you the number that is like 13 out of 50, which means that this was the 13th card produced out of the 50 ones that was actually produced in this card. So I'm not quite sure if this is what it means, where there's only 50 of these that actually produce, and I got the 13th one that was produced out of the 50. We got Zack Stefan again. So this one is a color one, unlike the last one, which was black and white and kind of hard to see from the camera. And for those of you wondering, am I eventually going to upgrade my camera? Yes, I will, but not now because it is really hard to find webcam right now and not cheap to get webcam, especially during this quarantine period where everybody have to do like online kind of thing, and they need like a webcam, which is why a lot of these companies that produce a webcam tends to want to jack up the price to continue to produce these demands. We got Tito Villalba, who is no longer with Atlanta, and I dropped the last card on the floor, so I'm gonna pick it up right now. And we finish with Carlos Vela, who I know I got this card because on this wall right here, there it is. There's the Carlos Vela card. So again, this is another one that I got repeatedly. Getting a lot of repeat cards. I mean, I knew I was going to get some repeat ones, but I'm definitely getting more repeat ones than I originally thought I was going to get. But yeah, moving on. We first have Christian Rodon, who, speaking of repeat card, I think he was another player that I got from the pack opening from part number 1. Christian Teixeira, who's no longer with Vancouver. Speaking of player that no longer in the league, Nemanja Nikolic is no longer with the Chicago Fire, despite the fact that he spent a couple of years with the Fire and having pretty good productivity until the very end where he kind of fell out of favor. We got League Win here. And if I'm not mistaken, when I got a League Win card earlier, either in this video or in the last video, it showed that he was in an LAFC shirt. But in this card, it showed that he was in a New England shirt. So that's kind of interesting. We got another Matt Hedges. Wow, this card I literally just got from the last pack. So yeah, this is the first. Not only this is a example of me getting repeat card, but this is the first time where I actually got the same card from 2 consecutive pack here. So that's kind of interesting. We got Luis Signetic. I think that's how you say his last name. And then we finish off with another Miguel Almiron card, which again, I have gotten a Miguel Almiron card. I think this is the 4th one that I've got so far in terms of the pack openings that I did, going all the way back to when I did the 2015 Topps MLS pack opening. But yeah, we got 2 packs left. And the next one we have is Kai Kamara, who's now with the Colorado Rapids. Got Justin Morrow next, which I think I remember I got him in the last pack opening I did. Bobby Shuttleworth. And then we got a black and white specialty Giovanni Dos Santos, who's now with Club America. We got Jarzy Zardes, who's now with, well, he's actually is still with Columbus, as it shows in the card. We got Dax McCarty, who's now with Nashville. And then we finish off with another repeat, Christian Ramirez. And I know this one was a repeat one because if you look at here on the top left, right, where it's like under Allianz Field and right above my printer, I actually put a Christian Ramirez card right under there. So that's the Minnesota United section right there, where whenever I get a Minnesota United player, whether it's current or former player, I will make sure I put them on that specialty wall section. But yeah, we are now into the final packs of this pack opening. Let's see who we're going to get in the last pack of part number 2. Jonathan Mensah, who I think he's now with Orlando City, if I'm not mistaken. We got Mauro Manotas, who's still with the Dynamo right now. Although there is question whether or not if he is going to be staying with the Dynamo, with so many rumors of him potentially going to leave the Dynamo to go to Europe. Speaking of another Minnesota United player, we got Ethan Finley, and this was another player that I got, although this is the regular ones that I got. The last one I got was a special force Finley card, so I might think about putting this on the wall right next to his specialties, the special force card. Oh, we got a Tyler Adams card, who is with the other Red Bull team, RB Leipzig. That is the club. We got Dwyer, who is still with Orlando City. I was very tempted to say that he was with Sporting KC, but Orlando City got him from Sporting KC, that is. We got Keegan Rosenberry, who is now with the Rapids. And we finish off with none other than legendary goalkeeper of MLS, Nick Rimando, who just retired last year and definitely will go down as one, if not the greatest goalkeeper to ever play in this league. But yeah, there you have it. That is pretty much it for part 2 of the Topps MLS Stadium Club pack opening. So I'm gonna just get rid of these, which I'm just gonna put this here so I can throw it away. But yeah, there you have it. That's part number 2 of it. I still have 8 more packs to open from this Stadium Club, and I'm gonna do that next week to kind of wrap up in terms of this 3-part series where I open these 2018 Topps Stadium Club pack opening. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, make sure you guys leave a like, smash that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments below, do you actually like these pack opening? And most importantly, let me know in the comments below, do you want to do pack opening that is not necessarily related to MLS, and that maybe I can do some Premier League or Champions League pack opening? Because if I'm going to do those kind of pack opening, I can actually just go to Target right now and get a box from there, and I can do a pack opening straight away, and that I don't really need to go to eBay or Amazon to kind of look up for these MLS pack openings. So let me know in the comments below if you want to see those kind of pack opening too. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, make sure you guys leave a like, smash that subscribe button, and yeah, I will see you guys next time.